What's up, guys? Excalibur here. What a very interesting day. Let's just go over what happened today and kind of a little trade review. NQ was up pretty well. Let's go to our daily. Daily had a nice spike down, spike up. Try to find where we opened. From 9:30 with that news. We were watching kind of our FOMC range. That was the main thing. At pre-market, I told you guys to watch at the FOMC range. Until we didn't make it all the way down to the bottom. But, there's that break above that FOMC range right here. Break above, retest, continuation up, squeeze. So, pretty decent. Took a loss on puts. What I was looking at puts right here is I was kind of telling someone that I was doing a one-on-one with. If anyone's interested on a one-on-one, I do give one-on-ones. Just send me a DM on Discord. But my main issue was I was on just a 1 second chart, just zoned in, just watching this. We're making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We were kind of messing around with this little area. I thought we'd break through. Right here, making higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. We did catch right here the SPY put. I could have scaled out for 10%, but I held, and we just continued up. But if I would have just kind of zoomed out, on a higher time frame, I would have looked and be like, "Oh, that was a horrible decision." Let's go to the 2 hour and just look where that 4,000 area was, and just look at this 4,000 spot right here, which was former resistance here, former resistance there. High time frame, they did hold 4,000. So there's that key level, resistance, broke above, came down, retested it, pushed up. Kind of mad, looking at it, looking out on that play, on that mistake I made. Sometimes you do have your blinders on and you're just looking at one time frame, and that's what I saw. But if I zoomed out, definitely should have saw that 4,000 was broken above with FOMC. We sold off, retested it, continuation up. Perfect there. Also, like I always say with FOMC, do your fib from FOMC low, FOMC high. And look where we retrace. Retrace usually to the 0.5, which was the overnight low, held here. We actually touched a 0.618 and then just took off. ES was stronger, but NQ started to gain strength towards the end. There we are, tapping 4,100. Crazy. Never thought we'd be this high right now. NQ, I was really watching kind of this swing low, swing high, swing low, the swing high. I would love a retracement to here, and that's where I probably would have got key calls. Kind of just like here. From here to here, where you trace, so you trace 50%. We didn't make it. There's our test of that FOMC high here. There's our test. We came down, we pushed up, and we retested it. That's where I alerted to go long on MNQ. If you guys aren't trading futures, I have something out there. We got in at 12,740. So right above there, saw the test, 740, said, I'm going to hold it into close. Wish I would have. 740 right here. 200-point move. 200-point moves like pretty good. 1 point is $20, $4,000, I think. just in that little bit, just in that little squeeze. If you did futures contract, you would have had $4,000, I think, there. 2,900, pretty solid. NQ, pretty crazy push. So today we had, let's go over our plays. Meta off the bat, crazy. Felt bad for alerting it because it kind of jumped by the time I set all alerts, because with my new alert system, it does take me a tiny bit to set off the alert. But, we had, if you guys were here in pre-market, I probably showed this a million times. Meta, look at this uptrend. And right off the bat, showing super weakness. Wasn't able to take over pre-market highs, which that is a weakness. Sell off, and then we just decided to go long. But, if I turn up volume, I just saw some volume, kind of decent high volume coming at these lows. High volume candle here, high volume candle here. So, looked like they're buying it down here, probably at that 155 right on the dot. Right here. Had a good long, basically perfect exit on it. I said, we're getting to the gap. Usually stocks like to reject that gap. Look, we rejected here and we rejected here. So I'm definitely watching this 161.51 going in tomorrow, because that was 2 rejections, and let's see if we can hold over it. We also had SPY put. Hopefully you guys don't hear that. We had a SPY put. That's where we took the loss. I already went over that play. We turned to Meta call in Google. Had this chart just looked pretty prime to go. We hit my supply, but once we tap it once, twice, 3, I think we tapped it 4 times now. Just becomes super, super weak. So definitely watching this area. If we do sell off a little bit of open 113, 114, see if we can get a bounce down and then a push up. Google next week was pretty cheap. Low IV was a very good contract to swing. With Amazon earnings, Apple earnings, if those both beat, push to market, you could tell that's what happened. And also we had this dark pool, 107 million at 7.82. At the time alerting it, we were above it. So technically, I'm pretty sure that was a buy. So I just took that. You could tell that dark pool level is a pretty good support and resistance. So we held it kind of as a support. So I went ahead and took that. Other plays we went over this morning. AMD just still straight ripping from that flag right here that I had removed. Rejected the gap again. Pretty decent. Strong move up, consolidation down, strong move up. Love flags. Amazon went full beast mode today. I don't even want to know what my call is that we got the other day. Oh my gosh, please. But Amazon, beautiful retest the other day of this triangle, and it actually had a dark pool come in. And that 118 level, I've been talking about this 118 level for a couple times, and I didn't really look at it because just someone said it was weak. But let me. But someone said it was just super weak, so I thought it'd just sell off, and I wasn't looking to go long overall today with the news and the jobs. But of course, bad news is good news with the market. Just that 118 level, you can tell resistance, broke over, support. Once again today, support. Beautiful. Meta, Microsoft, just continuation. This thing's gone full beast mode since it broke out. Our calls probably, if we held, probably a good I don't know, probably tomorrow, probably a good 1,000%. But of course, I was showing someone when you do a triangle, these pivots are your PTs. This one right here is kind of a key level here. You can tell it's so. I'm actually gonna pop that up right now just so I could show you. Oh, let's go ahead and move this one up. This one up. You can tell it's a key level. Look, so, support here, support here, support here, broke below, resistance, support, 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 broke below, resistance, resistance. Zoom in on this. Yesterday was resistance at close. Look at that beautiful break above, basically retested it and continuation. That could have been a good play. NVIDIA, just kind of continuation. Did actually reject that 182 key level, which was my supply. And that was what I was showing there. That's basically it. Tesla, just same thing with Amazon and NQ. Triangle, broke above, retested, continuation up. We're actually about to hit my supply 860 coming up here. So definitely keep on a watch to see if sellers want to come back into Tesla and sell it off. Basically, mainly done with earnings season. We have some BS ones next week. But overall, pretty solid day. Hopefully you were green overall. And whatnot. Definitely starting to revamp my charts a little bit. Gonna start doing a little charting session at night for myself. So when I do that pre-market, I'm kind of set up so I can explain things better. And not miss. I feel like I'm missing a lot of details before I go into it, especially today when I was arguing with that person on Twitter, but that's my own fault. But appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Let's grow this channel. Love the amount of people we're getting in the morning. Starting to get a good crew in the morning. I do this for you guys. I also do it for me. I spend time, I make a video, spend time with my kids, and then I wake up early and just start charting away. And, it's kind of my charting time, and, might as well broadcast it to you guys so you guys can see. So you guys can see what I'm doing and get the good ideas. I mean, can't take every good idea I post, can't take every good play I suggest. You guys got the tools. I send out that little pre-market key level thing. But appreciate you guys. Like the video, subscribe. Let's go ahead and kill it tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the month, so it's going to be very interesting. So let's go, finish this month of July pretty solid. Y'all have a great rest of your night.